Welcome to the Two Beast Podcast. We're Chris and Ollie, and we wanted to find out what happens when you commit to making 100 episodes of a brand new podcast.
Join us each week as we explore the worlds of fitness, improving ourselves, and things that make us laugh. Let's jump in to this week's episode.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Hello!
Hello, everyone.
Quick, to make it easy for me, let's do the thumbnails right now. Ready? Just smile at me or laugh at me. I've got bread in my teeth on. Right, again. Right, cool. That was fake joy there in the thumbnail. If you come for the thumbnail and you're expecting to see that bit of joy, you're fucked. We ain't got no joy.
Soz fam. Why is the light always on you?
It's not always on. Well, first of all, you always set the light up. And two, it's not.
Could have sworn. Did you move it when you moved the camera?
No. I mean, you're ruining a good thing there.
I just want a bit more light.
It was in the perfect place. Well, now I'm in the dark.
No, you're not. Bullshit.
All right. Well, Ollie's moved the light. He didn't like where the light was.
No. I like it now. It's good.
All right, then.
We're back to talk about fitness, self-improvement, and some entertainment.
Oh, well, we can't. Apparently, we're not dating it, but did you like the new intro?
Yeah,
it's a new intro
it's a good intro, wasn't it? We can say that because we know that this episode will be the first one to have the new intro. So,
well, we don't know that because if it's the emergency one, then next week's one will be the first one, won't it?
Oh fuck!
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we should do this as an emergency one. I think we should talk about whatever we want to talk about still.
All right, sound.
I think we just fucking carry on.
In that case, today, everyone, is Saturday, the 13th of January.
No. This
is episode 28.
This ain't going to come out until the 21st.
Look at that. Is it 28 or is it 27? 28.
Yeah.
We are careering towards episode 30 here.
We are, yeah. 30's coming up, isn't it?
Psyched.
It's a bit like,
we talked about it this morning. 6 months we've nearly been doing this.
6 months, isn't it? Mental.
Madness.
Madness, indeed.
Utter madness. For 6 months you've been listening to us talk utter bollocks on your
we've
way home
pretty
from work or anything else.
We've pretty much changed nothing. We've just changed the intro now 6 months in.
Progression.
Yeah. That intro I made, like, imagine trying to make an intro for a podcast that has a load of highlights from all the best moments of the podcast in it when you haven't even filmed an episode yet.
Yeah, it was literally episode 1, clips from episode 1.
Yeah.
And we've had that for 27 episodes.
Yes,
yeah.
Which is 27 weeks, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a shame.
27 out of 100.
I don't think we've missed a Sunday in that time. We've definitely been late, like it's coming like 8 p.m.
We haven't missed a Sunday in terms of posting, but our recording sessions have changed because the whole idea was like film it on a Sunday, post it on a Sunday, but that's obviously changed because of stuff that we have going on and life and fuck knows what else. So and it's hard to stick to that currently. So as much as we would like to have a solid, this is when it's coming out, boshty, that sometimes does have to change occasionally.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it can be like that when we're actually getting fucking paid to do it. Do you know what I mean?
That is
true.
Right
now, this is just something we're doing for a bit of fun, so it's going to get a bit choppy in it here and there.
It is. That is the game. The game is the game.
The game do be the game. It's a fucker. Oh God, I haven't set a stopwatch. I'll never know. I'll never know when we're supposed to be done. All right. Well, there's a good chance we've run out of 2 cameras in this half, but don't worry about it.
Winner.
I'm wearing a hat again today. Audio listeners won't care. Viewer listeners will be very relieved to know we're wearing a hat today because underneath this hat is a turkey.
The hair is not great.
Yeah,
it's all over the
we've had quite a busy day today, haven't we?
We've been on it.
It's the first proper day we've spent together, like, since probably the beginning of the pod. I don't think we've actually hung out.
No, probably
this
not.
much since the beginning of the pod.
Probably not. No, it's been a while.
Since them goddamn women came along. Took everything from us.
Yeah.
Took our friendship away.
Yeah. Jumped straight in between.
Yeah, and who's coming at 6 o'clock? Your goddamn woman again. I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's a wee bit of a joke there.
We love them. We love them dearly.
I'll put that disclaimer out there so that Emma doesn't fucking kick a shit out of me when she comes in.
Yeah.
Which she's liable to do. So what did you want to talk about? You said you had a plan for a podcast.
Well, I've got a little idea.
Oh, hello. He's got a laptop.
I've got the laptop of truth.
I nearly put that away earlier because I thought it was in the wrong spot.
Here we go. I've got the laptop of truth.
Yeah.
I thought we'd touch on the old entertainment aspect of this podcast right now. And I thought we would... Oh, we would do something fucking just type normally, would you? Crikey.
He's losing it.
We would use ChatGPT like we have done on this podcast many a time.
Yeah.
A bit like what we did before, which was, I quite enjoyed the would you rathers.
I like that.
And I feel like we should do the same thing today,
Yeah.
but we should have a different topic for the would you rathers. It's
Okay.
a bit more of an entertaining would
I
you
got
rather,
you.
rather than like a self-improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, real focus drilled in. This is going to be a bit more of a funny one.
Yeah, because some of the self-improvement ones were fucking cringe.
They were awful,
Yeah. We made the best of them,
Yeah.
to be fair to us.
We did actually, yeah. I
But it
quite,
was
I quite
hard
enjoyed
work.
that episode,
Yeah, it
if
was
I do
good.
say so myself. I hope you all did at home.
Well, if you don't, fuck you.
Well,
What are you listening to the podcast for then? If you don't
Yeah.
like it, just go away.
I hope you all left a lovely comment and a nice little review and a
Well.
5-star on Spotify and subscribed and liked and did all the usual social media stuff.
I don't know if they did.
No, probably not. Which makes me very sad.
Yes, well, we
Makes
are
me very
sad.
sad.
That's a very sad.
Very sad thing to have done. Okay, so
Can I go get my Vaseline?
can you go and get your Vaseline?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my lips are dry.
Oh, go on then.
Don't you, sir?
Go on then.
I know this is your pod, but
If
I
you
need
must.
Vaseline.
It's my
mate.
pod now. This is the one beast and his mate.
Yeah. I'm closing the kitchen door as well because it's fucking uncomfortably
One beast and his mate podcast.
subpar temperature in here.
Okay.
Right, come on in. Come on in, you motherfucker. Hit me with them.
Let me think of a topic.
All right. In the meantime, I shall stall because I always make you stall.
Yeah.
Right, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've done a new intro, and if you watched the last episode, you will have heard us talk about a little bit about how we're changing the. Well, we're not changing the direction of the pod, we're more expanding the different things we can talk about because self-improvement, to be honest with you, it's just a bit fucking ass after a while. So like we've done 20 episodes of it now, it's like, oof.
Not ass, it's just not a lot to talk about.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The only way the self-improvement side of the podcast can become more interesting is if we go and is when we have guests on who are in that space that we
Exactly.
can actually talk to.
Yeah.
But as far as me and you doing this on a weekly basis, I mean,
Our mentality
we just do
is
the
very
same
much
shit.
just shut the fuck up and get on with it. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to transform
Yeah.
that into 100 episodes of meaningful content.
Yeah, and an hour-long pod that you people will actually want to listen to. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
There's been a couple of times when we've like gone in with a topic that we think is going to be really good. Excuse me, really good. And then we've just been like, after 4 minutes, been like, oh, so basically just shut the fuck up and get on with it. Yeah, that works. So it's hard going. How's ChatGPT going?
getting there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Giving it some bloody prompt. I've put so much Vaseline on my face, I might... I'd kill any ticks.
Well, okay, so the question I've given it was give me 5 humorous would you rather questions.
Oh, Christ.
So these could be a bit cringe, they could be a bit funny. Okay, so question number 1. Would you rather have a permanent clown wig? You've kind of done that already.
Fuck off.
Or have...
Does it look like a clown wig to you?
It does.
Is this what you wanted to see?
It does, and those little bits sticking out.
Is this what you wanted to see? You think this is a fucking clown wig, do you?
You would have actually seen him do this in the new intro, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
You would have
It's
seen
in the
him
intro
do his
now, innit?
little dog ears.
I wonder why I was like
a spaniel.
inclined to do this.
Yeah.
God, it is a mess, isn't it? Look at that. Unbrushed, unkept. Like a goddamn hippie.
It's like he's waiting for the role in the next Tarzan movie, basically.
I am.
Yeah.
I will get it.
Okay, would you rather have a permanent clown wig or squeaky shoes every time you walk and you can't take them off or silence them?
Fucking hell, AI. It's going to take over.
Yeah.
So, do I either want a shit do
Yeah. Or shit shoes.
or never be able to sneak anywhere again?
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be, for practicality, you've got to, I mean, see with the wig, if you need to cover it up, you just get another wig.
Yeah.
On top of it, a bigger
Or a
wig.
hat.
Yeah, or a hat.
Yeah.
Something camouflaged.
Yeah.
Easy to cover up. Squeaky shoes, when I'm trying to sneak into your bedroom at night, it's going to be game over, isn't it?
I don't want to know why you do that.
Don't need to know.
We'll explain the weird dreams I've been having. Anyway, yeah, I agree. The permanent clown wig is definitely the best one out of those two options.
It's a pretty strong, firm vote for the clown wig.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or communicate only in interpretive dance?
Fucking fucking rhyme, easy.
Yeah.
You'd just be the next Eminem, wouldn't you, mate?
You would.
Absolute
Yeah, you would.
mince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
easy.
be the number one selling hip hop artist easily.
I think for the rest of time, I shall speak in rhyme.
Yeah. Oh shit! He's only gone and done it.
That is that's a tactic of someone with high intelligence there. Imagine being able to just pull that out your ass. I should have been a rapper, mate.
That was good effort. Okay. Would you... Don't quit your day job. Would you rather have to eat a whole jar of mayonnaise in one sitting, or wear a sandwich board with your most embarrassing childhood photo in public for a week? It's a bit confusing now.
Oh, well, it's a really tough one.
They're two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Do you want to eat some scran that will make you feel a bit sick for the afternoon?
Yeah.
Or do you want to fucking...
Also, how big's the jar of mayonnaise?
Okay, right. This is where AI starts to fall down. Because in what world... Right, what was the other one? Stand outside with a sign of all the embarrassing photos for a week.
No, not just stand outside. I don't know why it says wear a sandwich board. It's a bit weird. Anyway, let's just say wear a big picture of your most embarrassing childhood photo.
For a week?
Yeah, for a week. Everywhere you go.
So, you're outside for a week in the fucking wind and the rain and the storms.
Yeah. I mean, you can come inside. It's not saying you can't go outside.
But that defeats the whole point. You just come inside then, don't you? You just spend a week indoors.
No, you go about your normal week, but you have to wear this like wearing a t-shirt with you, I don't know, when you were a baby, like butt naked or something. You know what I mean?
You better not.
But yeah. On it, and you'd have to wear it for a week. Or you can eat a jar of mayonnaise. I mean, I would eat the jar of mayonnaise.
How big's the jar?
Well, that's what I mean. It doesn't say, it just says a whole jar of mayonnaise. Is it this size?
It's got to be a large one, isn't it? It's got to be like...
I'd eat the mayo.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah. For it's not going to take you a week to eat that, is it? Because it's one sitting, so...
I wonder...
For 10 minutes of a bit of sick, or a week of where I have to wear the same photo all the time.
What would happen to your body if you had a whole jar of mayonnaise? Actually, what would happen? Has anyone done it?
Let's ask ChatGPT. What would happen if you ate... Oh, no.
ChatGPT is just going to answer...
A whole jar of mayonnaise in one sitting. Consuming a whole jar of mayonnaise in one sit. Oh crikey! It's got several issues here.
There's a couple of red flags with what you've proposed, boss.
Basically, what it's saying is it's not good.
No,
consuming a whole jar of mayonnaise in one sitting can have several consequences. It's important to know that this is not a recommended or healthy practice.
Fuck! I don't need you fucking
Mayonnaise is high in calories, fat, and cholesterol. Calorific and fat overload, pretty obvious. Digestive discomfort, very much so. Cholesterol intake, yeah, probably. Nausea and vomiting, almost certainly. Potential for foodborne illness.
That's a bit of a stretch. Foodborne illness.
Well,
this is what I mean.
It says mayonnaise can spoil if not stored properly. So that's basically just saying, if you ate a jar of gone-off mayonnaise...
This is what pisses me off with ChatGPT, and I know there's easy ways around it.
Yeah.
But ChatGPT tries too hard. If you ask it to write you something, it will use all these fancy, fantastical words like, oh, that'll impress you.
Yeah.
It's like...
Do you know what it's like?
What's that?
It's like when you teach a child one word that's really fancy compared to the rest of their vocabulary, and they say it on repeat over and over again.
Yeah.
That's what ChatGPT is like. Because it's still a child and it's still learning.
It just gets excited.
Yeah, it wants to throw all these amazing fancy words at you.
Yeah. It's the only person that's ever been able to use long words and me not think he's a complete cock is Russell Brand. And even then, it's so hard to fucking follow him sometimes. You've got to really focus in. You can watch him speak for 4 minutes and then, I've got to dip out of this. This is just too complicated.
Or Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson's another one, yeah. But again, it's complicated stuff sometimes. Yeah. You've really got to focus in. You drift off for a second.
Oh, yeah, and you're gone.
It's game over.
Yeah.
You're not coming back on that.
Yeah, I can only listen to those kinds of people for a certain amount of time before I'm just not even that I get bored of listening to it, it's just I can't, my brain's just mush.
Do you know how I fix that with ChatGPT though? It's I'll get it to write something and then I'll say, right, write this again, but at a 5th grade speaking level. And then
it's a good way of doing it, actually, to be fair.
Is, yeah.
It like, dumbs it down a bit.
What were they saying? Like, Donald Trump speaks, like, there's some kind of stat with US presidents where when whoever the winning candidate was, they're on average, they have a lower grade speaking level. So in other words, they dumb their speak down. Like, if you listen to Donald Trump, he says, we're the best at X. We're not like, we're fantastic at our manufacturing sector. He doesn't fucking deal with all that because he's already lost like 30% of the population. He's like, America's the best, and everyone's like, yeah. And that's all he needs to do. He just needs to slam that message home.
Sometimes the simplest message is the easiest message to get across, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's like a big marketing trick that you I think it's like third grade if you can, like third grade speaking level. Sometimes that's a little bit. If you ask ChatGPT to write you something in third grade, it'll be like, the dog was nice because it was friendly, and you're like, fucking no, that's too stupid. So I'll go for settle for a fifth grade. That's all right.
Nice. All right. Well,
next question.
Would you rather have a personal theme song that plays loudly every time you enter a room?
That one.
Yeah. All right.
No, what was it?
Or have a laugh track accompany everything you say?
Theme song.
Yeah,
every time I enter the room.
These are very one-sided.
I know what do you have a theme song? In your own head? Do you ever, like, is there a song you play where you go, obviously no one else has to think that song is about you, but you just, in your head, you're like, yeah, this is how I want to be. This is how I'd like my life to be represented.
Do you know what? Now that you've asked that question, I don't think I've ever been asked that question before.
That's because I'm fucking a podcaster, mate.
Wizard.
Yeah.
If I had to have a theme song... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a funny one because it kind of it doesn't describe me, but it is in a weird sort of way. I can't remember what the song is, but the chorus basically says like.
Let me guess. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
No, it's not. No. I think it's by like Skilo or something. Who's a rapper. It's the chorus is like. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. That would be my theme song, I think.
Why? How tall are you?
6 foot.
Fuck off.
Sorry, no, 5'4". Yeah,
5'4", yeah. 5'4". That's fair enough.
That is me.
Yeah, mine's easy. Mine's I'll Keep Coming by Lograw. I've showed that song to you before.
Yeah.
Literally the whole song. There's like...
That's the one that's on your running playlist, isn't it?
Yeah. There's like 2 minutes of tunes and a little bit of versage. And then the remaining 4 minutes is just him going, I'll keep coming, over and over and over to the same fucking beat. And it's so sick. Yeah, when you're like in the tunnel of life and you cut that song on, you're like, I'll keep coming.
I'm blessed.
All right.
Keep going. Keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
So that's like, you know, David Goggins talks about the Rocky theme tune.
Yeah.
Like, you see me on Hope 24, down and out, like fucking 60k in or whatever, with 40 to go and I'm feeling broken. You put that song on, I'm on road. Guaranteed.
Done. 100k's coming.
It hasn't once let me down yet.
Yeah.
But I've got to save it. I can't like just abuse it all the time.
Do you know what I do? Do you know what I have had at some point is when I've been climbing and I get scared. I get a song that comes into my head and it's like my scared song.
Okay.
So if I'm like climbing up and I'm on like a sketchy bit, I'm always like I like sing to myself to try and like calm myself down. So I have like a scared song. I've had some proper weird scared songs over the years.
Oh, you just like it's
just
an actual song?
Oh, mate, yeah, just some random stuff will come in. Like I've had what was the one I had a while back? It was something from that Moana film. You know that Disney film Moana?
Yeah.
It's like, what can I say except you're welcome. I just had that, and for some reason I was just doing that in my head as I was like climbing up a sketchy bit. And it seemed to just calm me down for some reason. So
well, I guess it's because you're thinking about something that's not like if someone's hyperventilating, they'll typically say focus on your breath. It just gives you something else to focus on, doesn't it? Rather than gives your brain something. About. Yeah, rather than your brain just thinking I'm imminently gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
You've got that to focus on.
Yeah. Solid. All right, number 5. Because I said 5, so we'll do the 5, and I guess we can change the topic to maybe something a bit better. Number 5. Would you rather have the ability to turn invisible, but only when singing show tunes?
Oh, so that's pointless.
Or be able to fly, but only while making aeroplane sounds effects with your mouth?
Okay, well, definitely the flying. Like, invisibility, classically the best superpower to have.
Yeah.
If anybody tells you that they want a superpower that's not invisibility, then they're fucking lying or they're wrong. One of the two. But if you have to sing the entire time, there is no point in the invisibility. Because as soon as people catch on that that's your power and word spreads, every time show tunes come on, they're just going to know you're there. So you're not going to be able to sneak in anyone's bathhouses. You're not going to be sneaking into anyone's backyards. You know what I mean? There's just no point.
Yeah. So you'd rather have
I'd rather go and fucking fly through the moon, yeah.
Nice.
My Strava would be absolutely lit.
It would be. Imagine seeing that on the GPS on the Strava.
You'd never have to wait for a lift skydiving again.
Yeah.
You could just put a parachute on, your way up to 10,000, stop nyowning, fly. And
down.
if there was a malfunction, simply nyow your way home. Fucking easy, mate.
Quality.
There's no way that is not the power people pick on a poll there.
I mean, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Especially when it's invisible, but only when singing show tunes. So what does that, like, what does show tunes mean?
Oh, I guess, like, I'm thinking, like, Mamma Mia-esque.
Yeah, like TV show or sort of, or does it mean show as in, like, a West End show?
Right, watch this. I've got that power now, yeah? See if you can find me. Ready? Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Now, stop me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not being too forward here.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty fucking obvious that I'm somewhere in the room right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure
Well,
you could track me.
The video listeners, they would have seen that you would have gone.
Oh, sure. Audio listeners have no fucking clue.
No, they would have heard you. Wouldn't have changed, would it?
Yeah, it's literally the exact same.
They'd have thought you were just sat there singing Mamma Mia.
That's true. Yeah. I wasn't. I walked over to the stair. I walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
That was the clever
He was
bit of the joke.
invisible.
Oh, well. Yeah, pointless fucking joke, really, for an audio-first platform, isn't it?
Weird. All right, well, let's go for 5 more.
Go on, 5 more, but make them better. Do that. 5 more, but make them harder. How about that?
Give me 5 more humorous. Do I say humorous or just say give me 5?
Give me 5 really hard would you rathers.
Really hard would you rather questions.
Here we fucking go.
This will get some
This'll
brains,
get something
brains
going.
thinking.
Stand by.
Okay, to the point where now it's given me them in. You know, where like if it lists does like a numbered list and it highlights them.
Oh.
It's done the whole thing in.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Have you broken ChatGPT?
I don't know, maybe.
Did we just fucking destroy it right now?
It's like Terminator, isn't it? We are like destroying Skynet here.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, like, the more I use AI, the less frightened I am of it, because it's fucking so stupid sometimes. It's so confidently wrong.
Yeah.
You ever given it like a difficult mathematics problem and it's like, you know, what's 4 plus 5? And it's like, the answer is 10. It's like, fuck it now.
We're quite far away yet, I think. Although I did hear hear on Rogan and stuff that AI is not that far away from they reckon it's sentient now. But whether that's actually a thing, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it might be, but it's like pretty fucking stupid still. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not confused. I'm aware that AI has the potential to be absolutely fucking catastrophic to the human race.
Yeah.
But at the minute, I think we've got at least 12 months.
Now, okay, so question 1 is a bit of a weird one because the second answer to it, you kind of, that is just life. Would you rather know the exact moment and manner of your own demise or be completely unaware but live with the constant fear that it could happen at any moment? So, like, the second one is essentially you don't live in the constant, well, I mean, some people maybe live in the constant fear, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that what he's saying is, would you rather live with and just be like constantly worried about it?
Yeah.
Or would you rather just know when it's going to be?
Yeah, because right now we're in between. We don't know when it is and we don't care.
Yeah.
But what it's saying is, you can either know, which you might not want, or
just worry about it.
You can be really fucking worried about it, which you don't want. So, which one do you want less? It's kind of assuming that you don't want either, which I think is accurate. I don't want to know, especially when I got to go.
No.
There's a bit of excitement in it. Imagine if you're like if you knew your death day was 85 and like you were about to take a risk and like you just get no adrenaline again, would you? Because you're like, well, I'm not going to die. I suppose you could be paralysed. That'd be the next game, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I guess there's that. Yeah, so that's true. I'll be honest, like, death really doesn't bother me that much. Like, the only time I really felt like I was going to die properly was in that abseiling incident I talked about in like episodes and episodes ago.
Oh, with Jed, wasn't it? I think you talked about that.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. They played that prank on me, and I didn't realise it was a prank. And I just started plummeting down. I thought we were out of rope, and I started plummeting. I thought, oh, this is me fucked then. And I had like a bit of PTSD or whatever after that, like once I knew I'd survived. But the exact moment that I dropped, it was just kind of like, oh, this is me fucked then. So it was kind of cool to experience that and know like, well, that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
Thinking that you're going to die for sure. It felt exactly like, you know, when you have like a really bad accident as a kid, like whatever the case may be, like fall out of a tree or you fall over or something, you're like, oh, this is happening, bang.
Yeah.
It's happened.
It's like time slows down, doesn't it, almost?
Yeah, you just accept that you're about to be in a shit state. You're pain-free now, it ain't going to last very long. And then there's like that kind of surreal nature of, I've just done that, I had that accident. That's exactly what it was like, in fact. Being that close to, or like thinking, I was nowhere near dying, but I thought as far as my brain was concerned, I was about to go. So that was what I experienced from that, which was kind of cool. So do I want to know? Not really. Do I want to live in fear? Not really. I suppose.
And that's why these are really hard questions.
You know what then? I'd fucking say, let's know the death date. Let's know the death date. Because see if it's 28, which is, by the way, is next year for me. Or this year even, potentially. If it was 28, I'd rather know that and then very quickly just accept it and do what I need to do. Rather
that is true.
Because it's still going to be 28 even if you don't know. So if you don't know, you're going to be worrying the whole time.
At least you can make a bit of a plan if it's coming, you know.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so I would agree. That's a pretty good shout. Okay, would you rather have the ability to time travel, but be unable to control the destinations, risking unpredictable and potentially dangerous situations, or never be able to time travel at all?
So, stick with what I've got.
Yeah.
Or risk it all for a big old gamble.
Yeah. Risk it all to go somewhere that you have no idea where you're going.
Nah, mate. You know what? I think I'm happy here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a weird one, that one.
Well, it's not. It's a cool one because you have to think like that's the ultimate adventure. And so basically, it's asking you: do you want to go on the ultimate adventure that no one else will likely ever go on, or especially if it's like backwards in time? Because we've got nowhere near any kind of fucking clue how to go backwards in time. We've got some theories about how we might go forwards. Well, one very fucking obvious way, just sit and wait. It's going to fucking happen. Like right now, we are hurtling towards the future at fucking pretty fast speed.
We are hurtling towards 5 o'clock. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
And we could, look, in a minute, it will be 5 o'clock. Yeah. So we just have to wait.
No, that is true, actually, because you could, if you were to say, yeah, I'd like the ability to time travel, but unable to control the destinations, I mean, it could put you in like an amazing place. You never know, do you? So it's whether you want to take the risk.
The reason I say no to it, though, to that particular adventure, is I think it's extremely selfish because you're never going to see your family again. There's nothing in there. If it's unpredictable, there's no guarantee you'll come back. And if you do come back, there's no guarantee how long that'll be. So you're basically saying goodbye to everyone you know and everything you know, and just to have a fucking jolly down back in the Egyptian times. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, a lot of stuff about the Egyptian times was a bit shit. So better the devil you know.
Yeah, sometimes risking stuff is good. But currently, with this situation I've got, I'd rather stay where I am.
The risk to reward ratio is a classic fucking line in trading.
It certainly is.
I think it should be a classic line in life as well. So, no, fuck that. I'm staying with my people up here.
Sound. What's up, winners? If you're loving this podcast, make sure to drop us a 5-star review on Spotify. And if you aren't already, be sure to follow us on our social media channels. That's YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. 2 Beast Podcast, the number 2 Beast Podcast. Let's
get back to the show.
All right, number 3.
Back to the quiz.
Back to the old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme tune.
Yes, never did those edits.
No, you didn't. Very sad.
One day.
Would you rather be able to read minds, but hear every unfiltered thought around you, including the negative ones about yourself,
I'm already out of that one. Whatever the other one is.
or live in blissful ignorance without any mind-reading abilities?
Blissful ignorance every time.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I learned this when I was like 15. I remember I used to go around school. Do you remember when you were in school and like people would talk behind your back and all that stuff? And you're like, well, what did they say?
Yeah.
I very fucking quickly learned I don't care. It's better to not know. People say things about you all the time. I tell you what, I was, Jess had a voice note the other day from one of her girlfriends that had been on a date. And like she was listening to it and they were going through and I heard odd bits and pieces and I was like, ultimately the date went well, but there were still negative points that she brought up.
Yeah.
And afterwards I said to Jess, I was like, I never want to fucking hear what voice note you sent to all of them. I don't want to hear it. I know it was probably good because we're here now, but I just don't want to fucking hear it. It's just better I do not know. There are some things in life that are best off not knowing. And the idea that you want to stress yourself out finding out what he said or she said is an absolute loser's game. You are never going to win that.
No.
There's nothing that anyone can say that won't at least piss you off to a certain degree.
Agreed. Good. Okay. Well, that was an easy one.
Hardcore pass.
That wasn't really hard. Anyway.
Fuck ChatGPT.
Right, number 4. Would you rather be stranded alone on a desert island with a lifetime supply of your least favourite food,
Oh, fuck, never mind.
or be surrounded by all your favourite foods but have to share them with a group of hungry seagulls? Might be the weirdest question I've ever been asked in my life.
I feel like if it's unlimited supply in both cases.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they can have some if they want. No, I knew it.
I guess it depends how much of a pet. Like, are they? It's a bit of a grey question, isn't it? Because are they saying that you're surrounded by all your favourite foods, but the birds get all of it?
Well, no, because that wouldn't be a fucking question then, because you're going to die of starvation.
That is true.
So if you literally cannot eat the food, then of course I'm going to take the shit, Scran.
Would you rather be stranded alone on a desert island with a lifetime supply of your least favourite? I'm trying to think. What is your least favourite food?
Coconut. Coconut.
Strong choice.
Absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
Coconut.
Hot take. Coconut is bollocks.
Coconut is the fucking worst fruit to ever exist.
Yeah. Is it a fruit or is it a nut?
I believe it's...
Is it one of those weird ones where like tomatoes are fruit, not a vegetable, and you're like,
No,
shut up.
I'm
It's a
pretty sure.
vegetable.
Is coconut fruit? Is coconut...
Oh, here we go. This is going to be a classic one for the TikTok comments, isn't it? Coconut is actually...
Yeah, despite having the word nut in its name, a coconut is a fruit.
Yeah.
So that's the first result on Google. It must be true. That end of story.
Good.
From Healthline dot fucking whoever the fuck.
Nice.
So yeah,
That's a relatable source.
top page Google.
Top evidence right there.
Come on. I mean, look how long I spent researching that. It's got to be real.
Are you allergic to any foods?
I ain't come across one yet.
No. I think I'm still allergic to squid, but I don't know.
Fucking just have some, find out.
Yeah, I mean, there is that.
Squid's good.
There is that. But if it's my least favourite, I don't know what my least. I guess like tomatoes.
Tomatoes, your least favourite?
No, actually, because I do eat them.
I was going to say, you eat
But
them.
raw tomatoes, though, like just fucking.
No, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah, that's a
psychopathic.
pretty least favourite. Sprouts, they're pretty bad.
Sprouts aren't even that bad. Sprouts are good.
Depends on how you have them.
Look, I'll tell you this. Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah.
If you have them in a roast, if you're just noshing fucking raw sprouts,
That's rancid.
it's not even rancid, it's just gonna be a bit wank.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially if they're raw. Like you can make anything disgusting if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Just burn it.
Yeah.
Eat that shit. But see if you have a roast and it's well prepped, and you've got all your fucking like other stuff, all your fucking carrots and potatoes and beef and whatever, and you put sprouts in with that, with a bit of gravy, passable, absolutely fine. Whack it with a bit of stuff in, you're good. It's fine. It's good shit. You put coconut on that, it's fucking ruined.
That is true. But what about having like coconuts in a curry? Would you have it then?
No.
Even if it was coconut milk that you can't even taste.
Well, if I can't taste it, then it's all right.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So it's like least favourite food, but I guess yours is like pure if you can genuinely taste coconut.
Yeah, but mate, if you had sprouts but you couldn't taste it, what would be the problem?
Yeah, all right, fair point.
If it was a raw tomato but you couldn't taste it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah, and the thing with coconut is, even if you couldn't taste it, the texture's fucked. Disgusting, isn't it? It just hangs about.
It's true.
It's like a sandy kind of... It's like eating wood chippings.
All right.
Horrible. It's like the gristle of fruit.
So we're saying surrounded by all of your favourite foods, but have to share them with a group of hungry seagulls.
Yeah, they can have some if you want. Look, all I'm saying is, if it's unlimited food,
yeah,
there's a whole fucking pile of all sorts of delicious shit over there.
Yeah.
I've got my one little sandwich over here.
Yeah.
What are the chances any seagull's going to be bothered by me?
It's true.
So it's their food. I'll just have to nip in occasionally, bat a few out of the way. But it's no different than going down Morrison's, isn't it? Battering the old ladies around.
It's true. All right then, question 5. Would you rather have the power to reverse one major historical event of your choice, well, here we go, with unknown consequences for the present for the present, or prevent a future catastrophe that you can foresee but without any guarantee of success?
I'm about to get cancelled.
Oh no.
It's 100% the future catastrophe with no guarantees of success.
Yeah.
What's done is done. It's not affecting me now. It really isn't. Like, what happened back then is tragic, but the idea that we know what the consequences were. The future catastrophe could be worse. So let's not do that. Let's pick the worst catastrophe and try and prevent it. And if we fail, at least we've done something decent. You know, you're not going to go back and you go back, you kill Hitler, something else happens. There's a disaster. What was the fucking point then? You know, it's done. It's sad, but it's done. So never mind. You know what I mean? Cry over spilled milk,
Yeah, I think prevent a future catastrophe that you can foresee but without any guarantee of success is probably the better option, really.
Yeah.
If it was to say one major historical event of your choice with known consequences for the present, so if you knew what the consequences were going to be, or prevent a future catastrophe that you can foresee but without any guarantee of success.
I think that it depends what are we saying about the future. You can definitely scale this question to a point where it becomes worthwhile to deal with the past stuff. But knowing what the results are doesn't mean the result was good either.
True.
So there's a lot of context there. I just generally think it's safer on the majority of ways you phrase that question to say what's done is done, it's very sad, let's try and stop more shit happening. Yeah.
Agreed.
You learn from history, don't you?
Yeah.
When you forget history, problems occur.
Yeah.
So you go back, say something like Hitler, that's the obvious one that's probably going to come into most people's heads, isn't it? We learned so much about what happened there and how to spot that from happening again that we now use to prevent that happening again. You get rid of him and you take that away, we don't learn those lessons, we've fucking done it again by now. It'd be some other Hitler.
Well, I think we kind of touched on that somewhat with the one we did with the self-improvement, where it was like if you could go back and change all your mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't learn.
You don't.
So.
And, well, it could get worse because population has generally increased since the beginning of time. Very, very slowly, of course, until very, very recently. But there's a lot more damage could be done now. A nuclear bomb now versus a nuclear bomb in 1945, the potential scale of damage with one explosive is so much greater. Why would you not try and prevent now stuff that you're actually going to fucking be faced with as well? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From a purely selfish reason, it makes sense to just try and save your own ass.
Yeah.
Or your children's ass. You know.
Sound.
There you
Alright.
go.
There you go.
Sounds harsh, but I think
there's
it's
the 5.
quite obvious, to be honest. Yeah.
That's the 5.
There you go. Oh, well, God, it all got a bit intense at the end there, didn't it?
did, yeah.
Talking about the Holocaust
Yeah,
and all sorts of
Give me
stuff.
5. Yeah, they were tricky in some ways.
In some ways, in other ways, it was just like,
Pretty obvious.
do you want to be alone and eat coconut, or do you want to share pizza with seagulls?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking,
Pretty obvious, isn't it?
yeah, obvious.
Yeah.
Ask for 2 more.
Okay. Give me 2 more. Okay. Would you rather be able to speak every language fluently, but never be able to communicate using words, relying solely on interpretive dance and facial expressions?
Not the interpretive dance thing again.
Loves it. Or be mute, but possess the power to instantly understand any spoken or written language?
That's the same thing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Oh, hold on. Would you rather be able to speak every language fluently, so you can still speak,
But you can't speak.
but never
because-
be able to communicate using words?
So you can't speak.
So you can't speak every language fluently. So the entire question is silly.
Well, you can understand what people are saying to you. If you can speak it fluently, you can understand what people are saying to you.
Yeah.
But you can't speak back.
No.
And then the other
Relying
one
solely
is,
on interpretive dance, and then everyone just looks at you with facial expressions and interpretive dance, like no one's going to understand what you're on about.
but the other one is you're a mute, so you
Yeah.
can't speak,
Yeah.
but you understand what everyone's saying. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing. The only difference is, in the first one, it's asking me, do I want to fucking communicate via like writing stuff down for people, or do I want to do it through some stupid fucking dance?
Therefore, it's the latter, isn't it?
So obviously it's a latter.
Yeah.
God damn it, ChatGPT, you're so silly sometimes.
Funny old beast, isn't it?
So inform me that question 6 was a load of shit. We're not having this.
Question, mate, come on, ...
Question 6 was ass, bro.
Question 6 was a bit shit. Oh, sorry, question 1, because it gave me 2 more that...
Oh, I see. We found the limitations of ChatGPT.
I apologise if the first question didn't meet your expectations. Let me
No.
try another challenging one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fucking try harder.
Oh, that's another one. Okay, we'll hold fire then. It's given us another one, to be fair to it. It's done well.
Well, fair enough.
Okay, so would you rather possess the ability to stop time at will, but age twice as fast during the frozen moments, or live a normal lifespan without the power to manipulate time in any way? So basically, do what you're doing now, or have the power to stop time, but you age
But
twice
there's
as
the
fast.
cost.
Yeah.
Ooh. Would that power be useful? I mean, I don't see any disadvantage of taking that power on, because you don't have to use it.
No.
So why not have it in the books? You see a kid run out on the road and a car's coming, bang! That's worth a couple of fucking, you know.
That's worth you aging by like a couple of days, isn't it?
Well, not even that. It's going to take you 60 seconds to get that child out of the way.
Yeah.
And then, so you've aged 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking absolute elite power.
Yeah.
Well, sign me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll take that power.
That's a good point, actually. It's the way you've actually broken that down. It's quite good. I like that. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, the game with the power is like, that's a lesson of everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you
and
were
with great,
silly,
to quote Spider-Man, as silly as it
don't
sounds,
do it. Don't quote it.
with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh,
It's true though, isn't it? I know it's a bit cringe, but it's true.
As soon as you said to quote Spider-Man, everyone did it. We need to finish it.
No, I did it.
you could have just said Spider-Man and people would have gone,
Roger.
my guy.
But I said it.
but you said it. And
Said it.
Fucking ruined.
Sorry.
Right, we're deleting the pod.
Yeah.
That's kidding.
Start again.
Yeah, no, take that power on, mate.
Yeah.
100%.
All right,
Just
nice.
don't be a fucking silly bastard with it.
Yeah.
Don't like pause time for a couple of years and go off on a jolly. What? How fucking long are you planning to pause time for before you get bored?
True that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You only do it for split seconds at a time, don't you, really?
Yeah. Just literally like. Ooh, I suppose at the time, like, okay, let's apply it to something specific. Let's say you Because this is where it'd be the most tempting to use this power. Waking up in the morning, you haven't had enough sleep the night before, right? Let's say you've had 4 hours sleep. You want your full 8. Do you stop time, go to sleep for 4 hours, knowing that that's 8 hours of your life? Or do you just suck it up? That's going to be the temptation. You are going to bleed a lot of time through having that power. It's just a game of willpower.
But that just comes back to using it responsibly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
So,
Well,
the answer would be
question.
You don't know until you have that power. And you're never going to have that power, so it doesn't matter. Unless that suddenly becomes some weird device that someone creates.
No, it won't.
No, it won't, you're right. Okay, let's move on. We've got one more, which is the one that we said because the first one was terrible. So, okay. Would you rather have the power to undo any single decision you've made in the past with the consequences of erasing all positive outcomes that resulted from that decision, or be forced to make every decision in your life twice, experiencing both the positive and negative consequences each time?
I don't want to go through anything twice.
It's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to go through anything twice.
Yeah, it's just the first one.
That means I've got to go do uni again. No fucking shot.
You've got to do it twice, actually.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I've already done it once. I've made those decisions.
True,
I've got to go again and make exact opposite decisions.
Yeah.
Which means I'll have to go to uni and work hard. Fuck that. Absolutely not.
No, thanks.
You can get fucked.
Yeah.
No way. You have to do A-levels again. Can you imagine waking up and you got A-levels? It's January now. 4 months, 5 months doing A-level exams.
I don't miss those times at all.
I don't miss those times at all.
No.
There's no part of my life, even the good bits, there's no part that makes me want to go back.
No.
If you think of even the best moment in your life, actually imagine going back there now, knowing that you've got to do all that shit again. You'd be like, man. Time's passing at the rate that it's passing, and I'm honestly quite fucking happy with it.
Yeah.
You just let it get on with it.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, well.
There you go.
That's the Would You Rather questions for this week.
That was 45 minutes of Would You Rathers. Maybe we'll do a couple every week.
Yeah, possibly.
Or like every other week or
Just
something.
gives us a little bit of direction, doesn't it?
A little bit of something.
always nice.
Yeah. How's your stretching going?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting on the old stretching.
Yeah. Have you missed any
look at
days?
this, look, I can touch my toes, look.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could do that before anyway. The tricky part of this is that I'm quite flexible, if I do say so myself.
It's not... Hello?
Let's not have that again. We'll be doing one of those shorts again.
Oh, God, not this game. That was SophLB14 liked our video on TikTok.
Oh, blessed. Thank you. Look at that, live on the pod.
Live on pod. Here, we got a single like.
Shout out, live on the pod. Anyway, yeah, the stretching is a weird one because I try and stretch all the time, like after work and after I've been setting and climbing and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like the gains are going to be less, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just preempting that.
Well, it's not with that attitude.
No, it's not, exactly.
Loser. What a loser mentality. Who are you?
Can I do that one again?
What?
That whole, like,
The whole
the
bit?
last, like, 20 seconds.
Yeah. Go on then.
Okay. I'll use my power
Okay, to
to go back in time. And I
Reverse
don't know what
major
these
decision.
consequences are going to be.
That's a good point. With that power, do you have to go back right now, or can you save it in your back pocket for the future? Because you could then bank it, right? And then somewhere down the road, like say tomorrow, you say to someone, oh, when's the baby due? And they're like, I had it last week, you cunt. Now you can just go, ooh, bang, get out of jail free card, back you go. Only 20 seconds, there's no big dramas. And you just don't say that stupid thing. Can you bank it and hold on to it? Or do you have to do it right now? Probably have to do it right now, eh?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no...
I think the question it asked us as well was one major historical event.
Well, it did that earlier, and then there was another one where it was just like personal.
Was it?
Yeah. You have to do everything again, don't you?
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, well, anyway, carry on.
Anyway.
You have been given this grant.
I've been given
power.
this blessed time to say that actually I will improve and I will be much better at stretching by the end of this month than I have been at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a promise.
Okay. I'm still suspicious. Well, I'm glad that we've got 10 minutes of this pod left, because I'm not going to lie, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, you've had a busy old start back to work, haven't you?
It was one of
It's been
those...
a bit of a beast.
You know, we've talked about it before, but like, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep for ages and you toss and turn, I think tossing and turning is a waste of fucking time. I just think, why not just get up and just do something? So that's what I did this morning. But it was 2:30 when I woke up, and I gave it 15 minutes because I thought 2:30 is early, and I went to bed like fairly late as well. So I was like, not looking good, and I had a full work day planned today, and I was like, oh dear. I was like, you know what? Gave it 15 minutes. It wasn't happening. Tools it is. On the tools.
Sometimes it's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I've often found that. I've often thought like, oh, if I just go back to sleep for a little bit, like, is that going to do me better? But because you've broken, especially if you've come out of deep sleep, it takes a long time to get back into deep sleep. So in order to get that back again, you've effectively you may as well just like cut your losses and start again the next day. You know?
I'm no sleep expert, but I'm pretty sure you have like 90-minute cycles, don't you? So like,
yeah,
if you're going back to sleep for half an hour, you're just a fucking joker, because you're going to wake up in the middle of like a sleep cycle and you're going to feel even worse. An hour, same thing. So
unless you're going to go for an hour and a half.
If it's a strong 90 minutes and you're going to go back to sleep straight away, then yeah. But that's a lot of ifs. Like, the better likelihood is you just get up, do stuff now, and then if you need a nap later, take a nap later and don't worry about it. And just slowly try and get your cycle back to sleeping. I've been like that. The second half of my weeks recently, I've been napping a lot. But, you know, I'm doing a lot of stuff, man. Growing boy and that. Not getting enough calories in.
No.
Body's hungry all the time.
Input versus output is not at
No, it's fucking shambles, mate. I'm an absolute
balanced
nightmare.
stage, unfortunately.
But the good news is this pod is the very last thing I've got to do today.
Winner.
And
why are you looking like a pirate for?
I just thought I'd just change the look up a bit, do you know what I mean? You don't like it?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
You know, audio listeners, I've just rotated my hat in a funny direction as I yawned and Ollie decided to call me out for it.
Yeah.
Right, we've got an AI section. There's a software out there called Midjourney, and it's a bit of AI. You put in a prompt, it gives you an image, and what we like to do is we have a kind of a competition where one of us starts the prompt, one of us finishes the prompt, and we plug it in a Midjourney, we see what it chucks out, and we upload it to TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I believe to this date, we have completed 1 episode's worth of those.
Nah, 2.
We've done...
I think it's 2 episodes worth, because we did the first one and then the second one.
The first one we had like 3 though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But they will get posted eventually. So.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
I've got a lot in the old backlog.
Yeah. We got like 5 weeks worth of shorts to do. Fucking imagine, when are these shorts going to get posted?
Don't know. A while.
They're literally going to get posted in like...
To be honest, it would be quite good just to like get them like just sporadic.
Yeah.
Just take them, rather than doing like episode at a time, just pick them out and just throw stuff up. It's what the others seem to do. They never seem to like, it never seems to be like, right, Chris Williams taking it, he's giving us all the shorts from this episode, then the next episode, then the next, you know, it's always just like random ones from different episodes.
I think what like Chris Williamson does, and I know that Diary of a CEO does this, is they'll like, when they do a pod, they'll make shorts, and then they'll actually put a bit of ad spend behind them, and they'll see which ones perform the best, and then they'll post those and put a lot of effort into those and stuff like that. They kind of like split test them with paid ads so that they can guarantee the same amount of reach, and then they see which one kind of is the most popular from there. We ain't got the fucking budget for that.
No.
That's big money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not happening.
We should do a promo at some point though. We should just chuck a $5 in ads, see what happens.
Yeah. It's worth doing, you never know, do you?
See the
You
results.
never know what happens on these things.
Anyway, right, Midjourney prompt. Who's going to start? Should we rock, paper, scissors again? For a choice on who starts?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes, not rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Classic fucking W there. Another 2 for 2 W's.
You have
2 week streak, yeah. Okay.
Who's starting? You starting?
I'll start.
Okay, you're starting.
Remember, we've got to make this as funny as possible. An aggressive, intoxicated clown.
An aggressive, intoxicated clown.
You can't say shits the bed. You can't say urinates himself.
Oh, what? They're all the best ones.
I know. But it might get
Okay.
us banned from the platform. Oh my god, look at the fucking state of this hair.
Starts a fight with his own clown car.
His own clown car. Oh, okay. And let's add a third bit in.
Okay.
The clown car fights back.
Yeah. It's like a transformer.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to see some clown arms coming
Yeah.
out of the car, giving him one of these.
Douche.
Giving him one of these. Bang. Yeah. Giving him an elbow.
Get 1-2.
Yeah. All right, well, fucking that'll do, I think. Yeah, we've gone for a bit. We've got like 3 minutes left. Anything you want to say?
Beautiful. Nah, don't think so. Hope you enjoyed the pod.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the pod. I hope you enjoyed the new intro. There is
Yes.
no new outro, though. So if you didn't like the old outro,
I ain't changing.
we don't care. Because
Yeah.
you know what? The old outro is simple, effective, and it gets you over to the next episode faster, which I assume is exactly where you're going now. So we'll see you in that episode, you binge watcher, you. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Two Beast podcast. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this podcast on whatever your preferred platform is. We'll see you next time. All the best.